Alright, this is going to be a quick video series on how to make a box using the CNC router that will be a friction fit to store a deck of playing cards. And I also took the laser and made a little Harlequin and CNC routed on the cover of it, little symbol. Alright, so let's get started here. So in Fusion, I'm going to have a new design, and I'm going to start by saving it and call it card deck holder. For my location, I'm going to create a new project called card deck holder. And that is going to be the location that I will save it in if it would work. There we go, card deck holder. So now my location, I'm going to press save. I'm going to start a new sketch, and because I'm going to use the CNC router to cut this out, I'm going to make this on the bottom sketch here. Now the first thing I need to get is my dimensions of a playing card. So looking at this, 3.5 inch by 2.5 inch, I think is about standard playing card. So I want to build that around it. I'm going to start with creating a box that's going to be, I'm going to add an inch to both those. So I'm going to do 3.5, and then I'm going to end up going to make it 5 inches wide, tall, just because it's going to be a little bit more aesthetically pleasing. I'm going to finish this, and I'm going to make it out of 3/4 inch stock. So I'm going to extrude that 3/4 of an inch. So that's going to be the outline of my box. I'm going to create a sketch, and I'm going to create the hole first. So I'm going to do a center point rectangle, and I'm going to find my center of this rectangle. I can find my midpoint right there, drag this down, find my midpoint here, and then kind of, if I do it slow and get it right, it'll snap to that center there. And I'm going to go here. All right, so my dimension is 2.5. So I'm actually going to add, because I want to have it in the box. I don't want to put just 2.5. I want to be able to have the deck of cards in the box. So I'm going to add 1/8 of an inch. So that's going to be 2.625 by 3.625. So that's that playing card plus 1/8 of an inch. And I have it right centered in the center of my shape there. And I'm going to extrude that down negative 0.531. As I'm playing around with this, that gives me enough room to get the box in when I have a top and a bottom here. All right, so there's the part of it. Now this would be my bottom. I also need a top. So I'm going to use the mirror tool. So I'm going to create a plane. It's 1/4 inch from that. And then I'm going to mirror the body and the select plane right there to hide that mirror there. So there is where we got started. So I want these to fit into each other. So I'm going to then make a snap fit construction here. So I'm going to sketch my top plane here. And I'm actually going to use the offset tool. And I want to offset this negative 2.219, I believe. And these are the settings I've used that I've kind of discovered as I've tried this. It'll make a snap, nice tight fit. I'm going to extrude this negative 0.3. Okay, and I'm going to do the similar on this one. I want my dimension to be different so basically I have this. Let's see here. We want to offset this, and this one is going to be a negative 0.17. Finish that sketch, and we're going to extrude the outside of this down 1/4 inch. Oops. Alright, so if I make a mistake like that, I can come find this, and I'm going to, down here, I'm going to edit this feature, and I'm going to change this to a negative. That's not what I want here. Let's go. My sketch turned off, so there we go. And now I'm going to extrude the outside negative 0.25. There we go. And then with my CNC router that I've been doing, that little top will snap into there, and it'll be a pretty good friction fit. All right, to get it easier off, I'm going to build a little kind of a tab on the side here. So I'm going to start a sketch here, and then I'm going to draw a line. I'm going to make this one a construction line. I'm going to put it right down the middle and right there. And then I'm going to take my construction line off, do a line, and I'm going to find the center point here, midpoint, and I'm going to draw my line 1 inch over, press enter, and then draw that straight up to that point. And then, whoops, I'm going to finish this sketch. That's not what I want to do. I'm going to go back and edit that sketch and draw my line here, 1 inch over, and then straight up. I can finish that sketch, and I'm going to extrude this. It gets negative 268.268. That should be pretty much flush with that. Okay, now I want to repeat that on this side. I'm going to hide this body here. So I'm going to open this up, hide that body, start a sketch on this, and then kind of repeat that same process. And extrude that negative 0.268. Okay, there is my top and my bottom. Now, because this is a square corner, I'm using a 1/4 inch. I'm going to use a 1/4 inch flat end mill. It will not give me a square corner, so I'm going to match the profile of my bit on this so it fits in there. So I'm going to fill it, and I'm going to choose all 4 corners there. And I'm going to use a 1/4 inch drill bit, so I'm going to fill it at a 1/4 inch.
Hey.
Hello. And the next thing, I'm going to add a profile to all 4 just for aesthetics. So I'm going to choose all 4 corners at the bottom and all 4 corners at the top. And then what I found to be what looks nice is a 1/2 inch. Now and then it's selected, so we try again. And there's my box that's ready to be routed out. So I'm going to save this and press OK.